going on, Sneaker World? We are here today at Solehabit PA in Carlisle, PA. It's about an hour away from where I live at, and I'm pretty excited to go check them out. As you remember, I bought a mystery box from them not too long ago. Wasn't the greatest according to you guys. So obviously we got it fixed, and they invited us out to come check out the shop. So we're gonna go inside and check it out. So let's go. All right, so we are inside. So let's go check some things out, and we'll stay tuned, guys. All right, so we're gonna take a look around the store real quick. They got a nice variety of things. Some Jordan 1s here, obviously. Some Jordan 4s, 5s. They have little sizes. And the prices aren't bad. They're pretty good. They got some customs. It's a pretty dope custom right there. Another custom right there. But yeah, they sell some custom tees. They have Supreme accessories. And then obviously more Jordans. Plenty of Jordans, old ones, such as the Charlotte 10s, Concord Bright 11 lows. Goes down. The Para Dunks.
Those ones in there.
That's pretty dope. So they got a nice variety of things. They also got, let me show you guys. Where was that? Oh, nice little and then they got Supreme accessories over here, which is pretty cool. And then they got some Super Heat in the case, as you guys can see. Good stuff. I like that box. It's a dope box right there. So they got some vintage wear over here. Supreme clothing. That's not my cup of tea, but I actually can't fit Supreme, so I'm not even gonna lie. Can't fit it. I'd probably wear it if I could, but obviously V-Lone. I do have a V-Lone tee, which I like. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and talk to the owner of the shop, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned. All right, so we're getting ready to chop it up, and we were talking right before we started filming, and like I said, we want to go ahead. Here comes the owner now. So
we just wanted to get you a welcome gift.
Okay. Oh, thanks, man.
Coming into our store.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
You guys know what this is.
There you go.
Sorry. My two favorite snacks, as everybody knows. Who would have thought taking a concept such as donuts and Mountain Dew and turning it into something pretty cool?
Yeah,
well, I really appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Most definitely.
I really do, man. That's kind of a blessing. I love that over anything. Money.
There you go.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. There you go. We had to do it.
I really appreciate it. So since we're here now, and I guess we're winding down for the day in the shop.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit of your backstory and how you got into sneakers and stuff.
So I never really got into sneakers until I had money, until I could afford sneakers.
Okay.
I grew up watching the Chicago Bulls in the mid-90s.
Mm-hmm.
Just loved, the Chicago, the whole Rodman,
I remember
Grant,
that, yeah.
Pippen, Jordan.
I remember that.
But also growing up with, just me and my brother and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
We had limited means, so it was a lot of going to outlets, going to not secondhand, but factory second type stores,
Right.
And getting cheaper shoes.
I came from a family of 5, so I know that my mom would tell us, if you can't buy for one, I'm not buying for any.
Right.
Or can't buy for all, I'm not going to buy for one.
Right. So
I
I
that.
never had Jordans. I never had any of that. I had friends that did, and I always wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to working a full-time job, I had a little bit of money, so I got into sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was just trying to relive my childhood. Get what I couldn't have.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because my first job, and I was right there with you. I worked at Finish Line, was my very first job. And I think I remember the first 2 months I never had any money because I would literally buy every single shoe that came out, like. But never having that growing up, and then you envied that culture,
Most definitely.
and you wanted that. That's how I was. I was like, I gotta have it. So
Right, and this is all before the whole hype beast culture, where you flexed with what you wore, your fit, all that. Like you were into sneakers because you either loved the sport, basketball, you loved, the hip hop culture, whatever. Me, it was like I said, it was my childhood. It was watching the Bulls play. So naturally, my favorite shoe has always been the Chicago's. I have a pair of DS 2012 Chicago ones. That was the first shoe that I bought.
Oh really? Okay. In 2012 or
2012.
Okay. So you've had them all these years.
I've had them for a while.
And you haven't und'd them?
No.
Oh,
and
man.
they will not be und'd. They will stay.
Stay DS forever.
They will stay on ice.
Awesome. Okay. That's pretty dope.
And I have in the case. It's here for posterity's sake. It's here as a reminder for why I'm doing all this.
It's like that where the humble beginnings come
Correct.
from and stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay.
It's like a business that puts their dollar bill up on the wall.
You put the shoe in the
I
case.
put the shoe in the case.
Okay, I respect it. All
Yep.
right. So where did the wanting to have a shop come into play? Like, how did you say, okay, now I have this dream or I have this goal, I accomplished this goal. Where's the shop come into play?
Honestly, it was to do something for myself. Have my own business. Create something that she can look up to, my daughter can look up to, that me and my fiance can do, something that her son can take part of, and however it may be, we can all grow from.
Okay.
It's the idea of having responsibility for having, I don't know how to say it, taking ownership of your own.
Okay. You want your own, and you want it to flourish and grow, and
Most
you want it. What's really cool is that it's like a family-run business, isn't it?
Yes.
Like you have your fiance and your children running.
Yep.
Which is pretty dope because as our shop grows, me and Davey D have been talking, and we want to make sure that we're doing that for our own too. Because my son's 12, I have another son who's 11. Jarrell's 11, right?
12.
Okay, Jarrell's 12, Noah's 13. Holy sugar. I have a lot of kids, so I have 7. So, but nonetheless, now they have summer jobs. They can come and work with us and stuff like that, which is pretty good for them.
Yeah.
It learns responsibility. It learns to watch how a business happens and stuff like that. So when they get older, hopefully they can, after they graduate college, hopefully, I want them to go to college and stuff, but I want to make sure that they take that to the next level and want to start something of their own, and maybe they can get ideas along the way. So.
Correct. That's what it is. It's all inspiration. It's me trying to inspire both her and him to do what they feel they may not be able to do.
Okay.
To take that step and know it's possible to create something out of nothing.
That's awesome. That's really dope. So,
But I'm going to add what was important for me when we opened it, and I was like, this is happening. It is super important to me. I raised 4 boys alone, too, single mom, and I want to give back to the community. So we will be doing, things for the community. We do raffles. We're going to do an honor roll program for the kids in the Carlisle School District. So you make honor roll, you come in, bring us your report card. We're going to raffle a pair of shoes every marketing period.
okay.
We're going to work on a shoe drive here, back to school. And so for me, I'm kind of back end, but it was really important for me, you guys can do this and I'm going to support you, but we're going to get back.
Which is really great because you guys know that when we open our store, we're doing a back to school drive. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but
Yes.
Oh yes, right. 'Cause you guys watch the videos.
I
I
watched
forgot.
the video.
I forgot. Yeah. And we want to. Maybe we can tag team on it. Maybe we can do something together. We can spread the love
Absolutely.
more further out. We don't just have to do it in New York. Let's just try to figure out how we can take our ideas and let's broaden the horizon. Because at the end of the day, my wife tells me all the time it takes more than just a mother and a father. It takes a village, or it takes a community to raise a family. And those words of wisdom for me because growing up, I remember going to Boys and Girls Clubs because my mom didn't have it, and I would go there, YMCA, the PAL Center, like all that stuff. I remember all that, and you know, without those institutions, who knows where I would be at today? You know what I mean? But there was people there when my mom couldn't be at times, so you know, to show the way. So that'd be really dope. We could definitely talk about that. There's actually some customers in the store, so we're going to go ahead and serve the customers, and then stay tuned for more stuff, guys. All right, so we're going to take the tour. We're going to start right here first. This is where the register is. This is where you do a lot of your buying and selling.
This is where all the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens?
Yep, right here.
This is MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
You don't even know what MTV Cribs is.
No.
It's before your time.
Exactly.
So, I guess you buy and sell. So, have you ever, I'm going to throw some hard questions out here, and you can take it or leave it. Have you ever bought a fake shoe before?
Yes.
Okay, so have I. I think we've, if you are in the sneaker culture and you can sit here and say you've never bought a fake shoe before, I beg to differ. And if you ever did buy a fake shoe before, comment down below. We can just talk about what it was and how it happened. For me, it was a Jordan 1, and it looked great. Everything looked perfectly fine on it. And actually, I ran it through one of the apps that I hate so much, and it came back legit. And it ended up not being legit, but it was so good. Like it was like literally tumbled leather. Like
The materials were excellent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. And we've had them walk in.
No black lights, all that stuff, and everything looked good and still got me.
We've had a pair of Jordan 1 Unions walk in where the materials on the bogus pair were actually nicer than the materials on the legit.
Wow. And it's funny that they're really getting really good. With fakes,
It's
too.
scary good.
So, what was the shoe you paid too high on?
I was gonna say Jordan 12 Indigos.
How much did you pay on those?
Over 200.
When they first came out, or
No.
this was recent?
Yeah, I was trying to buy inventory for the store, and
It happens.
it is what it is. I bought too many of them, and they didn't move. Luckily, we were able to work with other individuals in the sneaker community, and we were able to come to an agreement and get rid of the shoes that we weren't able to sell.
And that's what's great about the sneaker community, that there's always somebody everybody has a niche for something. I always tell this story because it's a prime example. The MP6 has come out. I call that the coronavirus shoe. That was the first shoe that dropped during coronavirus. They were dropping like this and like that. Like, they just kept repeating itself, it felt like. I had a guy that was buying them for $250, which is great because they're $200. So you're making $50.
Yep.
He was then taking them. He lived in New Orleans, and he was selling them for $350. Why do you think they were selling them for $350 in New Orleans?
No idea.
The New Orleans Saints colors.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
So but that's his market. So he knew that, and he capitalized off of it.
Yeah.
So, it's great that we have people in the community, in the sneaker community, that are willing to, help out in other ways. Okay, I noticed that you're not moving this pair, and I'm sure we're going to end up doing it because we're going to, I feel like we have this bond now, like we're family almost. So, and it's great that if you can't move something, there's always somebody that can help you out and pay that buck. So, it's really dope about that.
Yeah.
What was the shoe that you? What is the holy grail for you though? Like, what is the shoe that you want? I know you showed me one off camera. He showed me a brand new Chicago. This thing was immaculate and kind of makes me want one now. So
For the right price.
Too.
for the right price,
You
yes.
can have
Well,
it.
I'm a size 11, so
Well, you'll grow into them.
stuff a sock in it.
Yeah. Just keep
Two
the shoe
socks.
tree in it.
Right.
2 socks. That's
Two
all.
sock, double socket, and a socket.
Wool socks.
Oh, for me personally,
Yeah, if you had that one grail that you want.
I was gonna say the Dior Jordan 1 highs is probably my grail shoe.
That shoe.
Sounds like my wife.
Yeah.
She wants the Dior lows.
Yep.
Holy sugar. Well, you got a full-time job, you can do it.
So we just got a message the other day. If we're talking about unrealistic expectations on shoes and what we want and stuff, we had a guy offer us a pair of Air Mags, self-lacing Air Mags.
Oh, wow.
On Instagram, and my response, without even asking, how much are you looking for? My response was, well, I really don't want to take a home equity loan out. So I'm just going to cut you off here and say,
You're
probably
better-
not
you're
going to
better
be
man than me.
interested.
I do that a lot too. I try to pass because if they're asking, like, I can't right now afford a deal or one to even sell in the store.
Correct.
You know, I think anything over 1,000 right now for the store is kind of unrealistic for us as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have, you know, I do know a lot of, you know, like sneaker buyers
You can move.
that could move them, but like just for the business, and it just doesn't make. You have to make what's good for the business.
Correct.
Like you were saying earlier, 200 to 400 range is great for you guys. I think that's going to be similar for us. So obviously we're going to want to stick in that range for us.
Yep.
I've been buying a lot of mids. Like if you check out my Instagram @sneakertech. No, it's not. It's @sneaker.tech_ because somebody stole my original one.
Aw.
So nonetheless, which will be in this area as she Vanna Whited it. And you know, I have a lot of mids, like stuff around $200 to $400 too. And that stuff sells like water. I threw a Yeezy Static reflective up for $500, and I could not move that. I wonder where we got that from.
I don't know where that shoe came from.
So
Because that's a great shoe.
it is a great shoe
Why?
for
Yeah.
somebody that's willing to spend $500-600.
Yeah.
But for a business,
Yeah.
A little more difficult.
So obviously we got that shoe from the mystery box, and I'm here personally to ask, what the hell were you thinking on making that mystery? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
Well.
Well, let's get into it. So I know you guys, when we talked and stuff like that, you're saying that you're new to the mystery box buying. So what is your philosophy behind that?
So the mystery box that you purchased was one of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the first 3 mystery boxes that we put together. They're holding shoes that are over the value, which we're able to move quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to recoup income to reinvest into other shoes. So we figured best way is to see what we had invested in the shoe,
Mm-hmm.
what market value was, and
Someone else can make.
what somebody else can make. Our interpretation of the box that you bought was the money was there. Were we wrong? Yeah. We're, fortunately enough, we were in a position that we could make it right, that you were accepting and willing to work with us to make it right.
And I greatly appreciate that too, because again, sneaker communities, it's really important to build bonds and not just. I don't look at him as somebody selling me something. I look at him as a client just as much as he looks at me as a client. Even though now we have like this forever bond. And, like,
certainly.
Like when we go to dinners and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we'll go do all that,
Yeah.
and we'll talk about it. Like, how did you guys meet? You know, it's kind of like how me and my wife met. So me and my wife met. I marked out luggage for her when I used to work part-time at Kohl's, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
And she bought the luggage because
Yeah.
she was taking her kids to they were going to college or something like
Yeah.
that. So, but now that's a kind of a similar story. Well, how did you guys meet? Well, he sold me a crappy mystery box.
Yeah.
But,
So,
but I will say this. I think you all know kind of the contents
Uh-huh.
of the others, and we
do.
We did well. On
I would
those.
highly recommend it. If you guys are watching, go on the website. They're on the website, right?
Yes,
Yes.
they are.
They're on the website. They're on Instagram.
Yeah.
I've seen both of them. Pretty decent boxes.
Yeah.
I cannot complain about those.
So, like,
Somehow,
1 for 3.
one of the 3
Yeah.
we picked out.
I tried to do the. I tried going for the other.
David D over there.
Should have listened.
Bad luck.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we all worked it out, which was great. And I
Certainly.
really appreciate it. And
Yeah.
obviously, you
And
know,
we wouldn't do that. It's not that we did it just because,
right.
you're Hank. We would have done it for anybody that would have bought it.
And it's awesome.
Our door is open
Mhm.
all the time. Our Instagram, you can message us. If
Yeah.
there's an issue, we always try to make it right. We're not doing this to screw people over. We're not doing this to get rich quick. We're
Right.
doing this because we have a love for the community. We have a love for sneakers,
Mhm.
and we enjoy doing this.
That's awesome to hear.
You
I'm
know,
really appreciative of that.
we really, like I said, we're not trying to get one over on anybody.
Right.
And the feedback that you guys gave us was really helpful.
Right.
Most definitely.
And we appreciate
And
that.
that's what it's all about. It's
To be
all
honest.
about, you know, I do see where there's people that are just in it for themselves and not wanting to help other people, but in my philosophy of things, in just life in general, it's always better to give back in some way, shape, or form. If it's not verbal, you know, it could be monetary. If it's not monetary, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
whatever we could do to help you guys,
Yeah.
I know that you guys will take that and then run with it and then be even more successful. So
Correct.
I'm glad that at the end of the day, it's not about
It's a lesson
money.
learned.
Right, and it's I learn lessons
Instead
every
of-
day.
Yep.
I mean, me and my wife, you know, talk about it all the time about this, that, and the other, and you know, and just building. And she always, you know, tells me, well, you know, think about this and think about that, and I listen because what I might be forgetting, she knows.
She's thinking about it.
Yeah, so and I'm appreciative of that. And
Yep.
For somebody like you and I in the sneaker community and trying to build the brand and build a huge following, it's great that we can sit there and recognize an issue, fix the issue, and you know, act as if nothing is going on. You know what I mean? Like, and everything is still great. You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, unfortunately, there are people out there again and want to.
There's trolls. In
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's you have to be accepting. If you're going to put yourself into the public eye, whether it be YouTube, opening your own brick and mortar store, you're putting yourself into the public. You have to be able to take criticism, and you have to be able to understand that there are individuals out there that, regardless of how hard you try to make something good, they're going to find the bad in it, and that's unfortunate.
Customer just walked up.
Store closed.
What'd you say, Melissa? Melissa's trying to whisper something to me, guys, on YouTube. I don't know what she's trying to whisper to me.
Store's closed.
I know the store's closed. My man wanted to buy something. Man. We'll open it for him if he wants to. What are you trying to buy?
He can come in.
Come on,
Come on in.
get it.
Come on in.
Come on in.
He gonna be on YouTube.
You're gonna be on YouTube now. Now you on YouTube too now. So
The
Yeah.
pressure's on.
Oh man, follow me, WAP CX, man. I'm an artist, man.
WAP CX on what? Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram I deleted it, but I got it back. But on
You deleted it, but got it back.
I mean, we on the ass records. I mean, we on the ass records.
All right, there you go. Go follow him. Go follow him.
Go follow
So
me.
what you getting? What are you gonna?
I don't know, man. Something. I got to.
We opened the door for you. I'm hoping you get something.
Got to get something.
Huh?
I got 10 and a half.
What do we got in the 10.5?
You got the shadows,
We got a 10.5 right here.
you got the mochas, you got the shadows, you got the snake skins.
We got Israfils.
Smoke rays. We got fusion reds.
Oh man, it's like a candy store.
Huh?
We got plenty of 10.5.
Yes, sir.
Those are all not your size.
So he's
They're all
going to pick out
graceful.
some shoes. Stay tuned to see what he buys because this is highly interesting. All right, so I just want to give you guys an update. My man pulled out a Pop Smoke tee he's going to pick up, and he's debating on them smoke rays. Let's go looking. I think we chose the Shadows 2.0s and a Pop Smoke. All right. All right, is it official?
That's it.
All right, it's official fit. Let's just get both of them. White or black? Comment down below. Comment down below on which one he's getting. White or black? It's the Pop Smoke.
You gotta go extra large. I can't be tight.
Okay. So he's going extra large. Which color do you think he got? I'm not going to show you. You guys comment down below, and then at the end, we'll show you. All right.
They let me in the store while I was closed. I'm heavy, man.
What do you think about that? Like, what other store? Do you think you can go to Macy's and that would happen?
No.
No.
Probably call the cops on him.
With that being said,
Thank you.
comment down below to see what shirt he got. Show us what shirt you got real quick before you go.
Oh man. The woo.
He went with the black. All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you.
Take it easy.
See you soon.
All right. So see, this is what's great about the store. He'll be at home. You can contact him on Instagram. He will come to the house, to the store, open it up for you so you can buy a shirt at 2:30 in the morning. Keep that in mind, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're back, and we're going to have some more conversation. with the owner of Soul Habit. And so far, we've been chopping it up off camera. Some funny stuff that we've been talking about so far that is not approved for YouTube. So, but with that being said, we're gonna go and what was we talked about charity. We talked about how you got started in the game.
Yeah.
Now that you're in the game and you have your own store, was it a long, hard process for you to get into the store and do a store? Or, like, how was that? How did that all transpire for you to say, "Hey, this is the location"?
So it was a 3-month process. We originated the idea in end of December, beginning of January, and more or less we hit the ground running with putting it together. You know, we had 2 locations that we were interested in. The original idea was to go on to West High Street near Dickinson College and try to be there for the kids, the students, because we all know, you know, these college kids, they got mom and dad's credit card, and sometimes they don't have a limit and they need sneakers. Which, I mean, we have had kids from the college come down here, and it's been really good. The only factor that was keeping us off of that street was the spaces. The cost of lease was much higher. The renovations needed to get a space into the condition it needed to be to create a sneaker shop was just ridiculous. We would have had to have put multiple thousands into renovation.
Yeah.
A lot of the spaces, they don't look like they've been touched since the 90s.
Wow.
You know, just a lot of work.
Okay.
So, you know, through looking around, actually Colton found this space.
Let's bring Colton in because he's one of the.
He's the GM.
He's our general manager.
He's the general manager. Okay.
Yep.
Sure
Let's
enough.
bring him in. So, Colton, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18 years old, and you run the store for the most part.
All day, every day.
All day, every day, 6 days a week.
Couldn't do it without him.
There you go. 18 years old. As you guys know, it's better to start young. I mean, this is prime example right here. Obviously, you guys know where I used to work at. He was 18 years old as well when he started. So, I mean, this is the thing now. Like, kids these days are opening up stores versus kind of going to college. Are you going to college though? No.
No, but we did make him help write the business plan. We have made him involve himself in every aspect. He didn't just get to come in and be like, "Hey, I'm here."
Okay, so you've been heavily involved.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for you guys, I think you mentioned something before. Do you guys work?
Yes.
Full time.
So Steph and I both still work our full-time jobs.
Oh, wow.
I'm an inspector for a natural gas utility in this area.
I'm an HR director for a nursing facility.
So do you do HR stuff here too?
Yeah, I pretty much do the back end stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I can sell a shoe too, but I do the books and keep all
Okay.
the
And
keep
then-
everybody in line.
And you do a lot of the selling and buying as well?
The buying, selling,
With myself, yeah.
you know, just kind of figuring out what we want to get in,
What's hot?
yeah.
I got you. So what is your best seller in the store?
I'd say Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones?
Believe it or not.
What's your worst seller in the store?
I don't even know.
You had to think about
Off-white.
it. Anything off-white?
Anything high end, anything super high end.
Wow.
Yeah.
So our market, we've been able to figure they're looking for shoes in the $200 to $400 range. That's where we're selling the most. Like that's kind of our niche, is the $200 to $400 range. We don't have a lot of people coming in dropping $500 to a grand on a shoe. So we try to get hot shoes, current shoes that we know we can sell in that price point because we know we're going to move them.
Move them quick.
And a lot of them, once they come in the door, they walk right back out the door. So
Nice.
I mean, it's excellent.
So if they want to sell you shoes, how can they go about doing that?
Either hit us up on Instagram.
What's the Instagram?
It's at solehabit PA.
And we'll go ahead and post that above or below or somewhere in the screen area. Because I normally say that. Oh, right there. Show it again. Right there. That's where we're going to post that. We're going to block his face out to show you guys the Instagram clip. But do you guys have a website?
Yes, it is thesolehabit.com.
TheSoulHabit.com. And I'll post that up too. We'll go check out the website. So you guys can if you can't find the store, if you're living in California and you want to buy a pair of off-whites, because they can't move them, obviously. Yep. So you can go on his website or Instagram. Do you guys buy through Instagram?
So what we'll do is, if you cannot make it, we'll try to set an arrangement up that you can get shoes to us. But in those scenarios, we are not going to make you an offer on your shoes just based on pictures. We have to have the shoes in hand, in store, to first verify that they are legitimate, and second, the condition, because that plays a big part in what we're going to offer you.
And that's I see that a lot, and it's sometimes I've had it where I've gotten shoes shipped in and they say that they're better than what they really are, and when I get them in, then I'm like, I can't pay the price, and then it opens up a whole another can of worms, and it's a can of worms I don't want to open. So I understand that. So I think what we're going to go is take a tour of the store itself. Obviously, I've showed you guys the inside, so we're going to go see the back end of things. So stay tuned for that. Action. All right, so we're in the back room. My wife couldn't get the camera to work, so that's why I had to do the action part.
Doing so much.
No, we're in the back room of the shop, which is pretty dope, which looks like an actual office, which now I'm kind of jelly because I want one like this for the store, but our backspace isn't as big. So I guess this is just all your stock, right?
Yeah, this is what we got. So how we organize it, we used to do by sizes, but we just got to the point where it was coming out towards the door, so we just had to stop. So right here we got the grade school, then we move on to Yeezys, Jordan 1s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 11, 12s, and then 13s, and then we got like the miscellaneous, like the Air Force 1s, the Dunks, the Union Mids, Air Maxes, so.
Mom is saying customs, mention customs. She's whispering it, but I'm going to be loud for her because it's funny that she was whispering that.
No, Sneaker Juice. He does our customs. See?
Oh.
So, yeah, again, they do have customs. I mentioned that earlier on the wall, which are some dope concepts they had out here. And this is pretty cool. So, this is where the magic happens, the behind-the-scenes stuff, and I'm glad I can bring it to you guys. So, we're going to head back out here, and I think we're done for today. Let's just see what's on feet for everybody. Oh my God, I'm destroying your store.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You break it, you buy it.
It's because I'm wide. Store's a little compact and I'm wide.
You're Hank the Tank.
Yeah, I am Hank the Tank. I just throw stuff down. So let's show what we got on feet. Babe, what do you got on feet? Oh, so Carmar de Garçons. We got those from Statement Store. Real nice. Frankie, what's up, buddy, if you're watching? We have the customized Air Force One Louis Vuittons.
Shout out to Sneaker Juice.
Sneaker Juice created those. Awesome, dope shoe. I actually really like the colors,
Thank you.
as well as the design. I was looking at them firsthand and asking questions, and they're really dope. What do you got?
I got the
The
Air Max.
Skeptas?
Yeah, the bloody chromes. I like them a lot. Favorite.
That is not my cup of tea.
I like red though.
You
so
like
that's why I
them?
got 'em.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check out the Supreme socks.
Yes,
Always.
sir.
Okay. Then we have the
Chicago mid black toe.
David. Doesn't those shoes look familiar to you?
I've seen a couple of those.
Yeah, weren't you giving them to me at like
think I was-
$130?
Giving them to you.
At that price, you were definitely giving them to me.
At the time, yes.
And then obviously we have the non-creased Air Force Ones. Holy boogers. Jordan 1s. Wolf Gray?
Yeah.
Camo?
Camo Wolf Gray.
Okay. And the lovely Miss Courtney has the Jim Red mids. Fire.
Oh yeah.
Are you taking pictures?
You see, mids are coming back.
Yes, team mids there.
Yeah.
We got the Clay Yeezys. We got those at the Steel.
Steel. We got those at the event.
At the event, Just Night Sneaker Convention.
Yep.
Justin, shout out to you. Thank you for that dope event. By the way, he's having another event, July 31st. So check him out there. And of course, last but not least, the Georgetown Threes.
Georgetown.
Shout out to Allen Iverson. Shout out to Patrick Ewing.
Practice? Talk about practice?
With that being said, guys, thank you for having us at your store today. It was really dope.
Thank you for coming.
I'm really excited to see what the future holds for us and what we can do together.
Most definitely.
You guys go check out their website, check out their Instagram, check out
The store.
the store. Yeah, check out the store. If you're in the area, Carlisle area, York area, you can come check out my store if you're in the New York area. But August 1st, guys. I gotta get a cheap plug in somewhere. I mean, come on now.
Do you?
I've been plugging you guys all day. It's time for
It's time for you.
August 1st. They said they're coming out.
We are.
Yeah, we'll be down.
And we're not bringing flowers, we're bringing food.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Donuts and dew. Here we
That's
go.
right.
I really appreciate it, guys. This was really a dope opportunity to see what you guys can do. Obviously, I took some mental notes for myself.
Yeah.
And with that being said, again, check them out. I say that a lot, don't I? You yell at me for saying that a lot, don't I? With that being said, had to put some bass in that voice. Check out the store. You can follow them on Instagram as well as their website. I'll post that down in the description. And I really had a good time. I think we all did, and we laughed and had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think we are going to head off to a restaurant down the street, which I'm pretty excited about.
Time to eat.
I'm almost skinny. Follow us on Instagram at sneaker.tech_. Check. Obviously, I like for you guys to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, like the video. If you don't want to like the video, you can dislike the video. If you don't want to dislike the video, comment down below. If you don't want to comment down below, I still love you. Right?
You rehearsed
Right,
Of course.
But always
Okay.
subscribe.
You rehearsed
Always.
that.
But
Very
yeah,
well.
subscribe. Definitely subscribe, okay?
For sure.
And with that being said, God bless you guys. Love you, sneaker community. And stay tuned for more stuff. Cut.
Snake.
Oh, I have to hit the button? Oh, okay.